Hi, welcome to day 6 of 100 Days of Code, 75 Hard, Grow Your Own Food. It's Saturday night. I'm going to do a short session here and I'm just going to get locked in. Alright, what I'm working on today is I want to use my markdown files and have a way of writing tests inside of my documentation and have those tests automatically run when the documentation is updated. This is a library I wrote 8 years ago, and it basically finds balanced pairs, and I'm going to use that to pull out the code fences so that we can manipulate those. There might not be much talking on this one, and there might not be as much AI coding on this one. I'm not actually working on the product, which I'm having AI do 99% of. So anyway, let's just get started. Now I wonder if MJS is a support. Oh, it auto renamed it. Look at that. Oh no, I must have hit a funky key. So the assumption I'm working on here is that you provide the test runner, so you don't need to import your test runner here. Let's go have a conversation. Let's use Grok Super tonight. Okay. Show me some basic JS tests written with nodes built in test runner. But I want to test the features. So let's say I have a library. Well, I guess I don't need to overthink that right now. Let's just get things hooked up and working. Initialize node. I didn't get any sleep last night. Literally, I was fixing my kid's Minecraft server. It was an ordeal. So I've only had 3 hours sleep since. Oh, it's been a tough day. Okay. Oh, npm init. Let's get this. I want to have a timer running. Oh, that's a bit loud. Oh, you have to have. I'm going to have to disconnect the speaker out of this thing. 1 hour. 6 hours. Reset. I guess I hold down reset. Maybe There we go. Reset 1 hour. All right. Go. All right. Good. Here's the timer, by the way. Okay. Import. Import. What am I importing? First I want to do let's get the balance pairs. This ordering is messed up. I need to fix my settings. Which of these following settings is causing in VS Code to put emojis at the top of the autofill list? Snippet suggestions. I do want my snippet suggestions at the top, but my snippet suggestions, I don't want all of this emoji stuff. Will I have to uninstall a plugin to do that? I don't know why they use snippets for that. That seems mad to me, but okay. Markdown. Yeah, markdown emoji. I'd never use that anyway. Maybe I have to restart the thing. Still see him. So I got the wrong one. I should have just disabled it. Not markdown extensions, markdown emoji. Well, it's going to have emoji in the name, I would think. From the command palette. Don't think that's it. GitHub emojis. Maybe this one. That's it. Alright, that's going away. Invalid main field in node module super split package JSON. I'll have to fix that later. Okay. Anonymous function. Okay. Markdown file. Excuse me. What's it not liking here? Annoying. Okay. Markdown contents is let's import fs from nodefs fs.read file sync markdown file. I think it's going to assume UTF-8 and everything, so let's MD contents. Nope. Okay. Did that say asset? Assert. Okay, good. Let's see. MD. Right. So let's go look at the API again. That's probably too hard to see. And I want even pairs. Good. All right. So body. Okay. Blocks top for each. What do we got here? Block dot body. So let's bust out body. Could need friends. I think I have a solution for music streaming for next week, so that's good. Looking forward to that. Just talking to someone now about getting copyright to their music. Really good programming music. All right, so what I want to do is get the content there, And is markdown file, MD contents, pairs. Blocks. Oh, I see. Somehow dot array got in there. Okay. So I want to get everything up to the /n. Oh, but I also want to see, am I getting I'm getting MJS syntax highlighting. That's cool. Good that that's there already. I want to get rid of this annoying stuff as well. Anyway. Blocks.body, yeah. Okay. Lang equals body dot slice 0, comma body dot index of /n. Oops. Log lang. When I console log, I like to put often curly braces around because it gives you a little bit more information about what you're looking at. So the lang is MJS. So let's get const code start equals to code start because we're going to reuse it. Get out of there. Semicolon. Oops. Place size code starts. Code equals body.slice code start +1, I think it is, and then code. Yep. So we've got the code out of the markdown. Am I getting both? Yep. And then I'm going to do another npm window. We're going to look for, is it EasyJS? Nope, it's not. What is the name of the JavaScript framework which lets you run JavaScript on tiny little microchips and it compiles to C, I think? JerryScript. No, not JerryScript. Give me at least 5 examples. Give me a different 5 examples, but more closely to Esperino. think it has JS in the name. It also has a runnable VM, JavaScript VM, that runs in JavaScript itself. It's not really a virtual machine, but it acts like one. Describing it badly. Not that. QuickJS. QuickJS. Not that QuickJS, maybe. Give me more details on QuickJS. I want to be linked to the site. I want to be linked to its package on NPM if it's there. And I want you to show me an example of running some JavaScript with it within Node in its own sandbox. Does ECMA script 23, which is not bad. What's the difference between quickjs.com and quickjs.ng? It's got promises and stuff, okay. Yeah. How can I use quickjs.ng in Node? Good. All right. Let's just check that really went in. Yep. You're going to give me bad code style, aren't you? Can I get all of the code from here on forward in ESM latest, tabs instead of spaces? A tab equals 4 spaces, but don't change tabs to spaces, no semicolons. Better. I like to do the thing that Python does, where you import defaults from the language, and then other people's modules, and then your local module. And in this context, even though I wrote this is an external module, not an internal module. So So we've got await, async, const quick.js, await quick.js WASM module, VM is new quick.js VM. Eval code, result is result. Oh. All right. Give that to Grok. Oh, I should make Grok bigger so it can be seen on the stream. Maybe that's too big. Get quick.js. Quick.js dispose is not a function. Oh. Okay. Just dispose of the VM. Oh, Grok. Oh, wait, did I put it back to its code, but that's okay. Nope. Alright, Grok. You're done. Okay. Show me how to use quick.js. I just want to start a small VM, test a little bit of code. Drink. I guess I wasn't using Super Grok. I was using Quick Grok. One more chance. I'm using JavaScript, not C. Now I want an example of how to, in Node, pass QuickJS a piece of code, have it run and give me the result. Let's see if it gets it this time. Okay. There. No, I want to use it programmatically from within Node. There we go. There we go. No, I want to use the QuickJS library programmatically from within Node. Here we go, that's a nice clean example. Okay, good, now we're working. Right, so GPT got there first in the cleanest way. So now I run eval code. Error object. So we're going to expose so this should show the error. Guest returned okay. Guest returned okay. Let's read a little bit about this okay. Time and memory limits. Don't let user code run wild. Run code. Using an arrow function is often less performant. So what's this never piece here? And where's the code it's evaluating? Hello with runtime limits. How was it before? You know, actually, I want to keep that. I want to rewind this. Pop that back in. Oh, because it's not, wait, it's not an async function. I think that's why. Result equals await, run code. Async function, not function async. There we go. Excuse me. Passing values in and out cleanly. QuickJS, new context. New string. In this case, everything is self-contained, and I would just add to the code the imports for the node testing library on the fly. So I'd have something like const for want of a better way of doing it, decorated equals let's call this test decorate plus function code. We're just going to return the code for now without decorating it, and then we're going to what's the result that comes back. Then I'm going to return oh, don't want to mess that up. Oh no, I don't want it to dispose before I use it. Where are we at here? Console log results. This result. Make it, oops, let's make it clear. Keyboard scales are off because I haven't had any sleep result undefined. Interesting. Oh, return r.value. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look at the code. So log handle, console log guest parts. So where's guest here? Guest parts. Okay, got it. So we should be return VM.undefined. Why? Pass in or return from quick must be a handle. VM undefined. Can you name host log whatever you want? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we're passing in this function to here. So console. Can I use dot notation? So for example, I can't because I'm seeing this here, never mind. See that, console log. So let's just change it to log. Keep it simple. What's going on there? Log. 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 Oh. There we go. Back here. So VM.dump. Guest returned. So that's dumping all of that stuff. Okay, so that's not what we want. So I don't need return r.value. I want to that's going to return inside of that function. So what I want to do is add a callback. Log. Log function. Might be doing that wrong. So passing in log, and then we're going to, instead of console logging here, we're going to log parts. There we go. So here's my code blocks from the markdown. It's got my lang, it's got my code. So now It's running this twice because there's 2 blocks of code. So the code, where's it putting the code in? Here we go. Error object. Let's go look in our markdown. Const add, return a plus b. Value equals add 2 plus 2 log value. Okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. I don't see the 1, 2, 3. Ah, because there is no console. So there is no console by default in QuickJS VM. Okay. All right. So yep, there it is. So result is coming back undefined. Result, await run. Right. So what? Because this is returning VM undefined, and I'm firing back to log. It's awaiting. But when I call log, it's synchronous. So I probably need to wrap it in a promise. So I probably need to collect the logs if I'm logging multiple. But this isn't. But it's not a log that I want. So I'm going to pass log through, and I'm going to pass result. So result, and I'm going to do a warn hit. Oh, what am I doing? Bad naming, but whatever. Oh, I'm so behind today. Get new context, log handle. So I'm going to leave run as is, and I guess no, it's better to have a proper handler. Results. Let's pass. I'm going to clean up the naming here to make this work. Evaluate or pass fail or verify. It's a little bit more ambiguous. So results. Pass it and verify. And let's accumulate. Accumulator is an array. And I don't want it to be log anymore, so I'm going to say in here I'm going to say results, or better, check result. It's a bit wordy. Is there a single word I can use? That's a question for AI. Is there a single word I can use? Actually, no. Is there a single word I can use to say check result? I bet it's verify. Inspect. No, but it's at the validation point of a test. It's at the validation point of a test, so I feel like inspect has the wrong connotations. Verify, there we go. Thank you, AI, for telling me I was right all along. You are correct. Alright. So verify. Result. So I'm running a test. I want to check that it's 1, 2, 3. So I could just, it's probably a little cleaner to do this. Verify. But it's more readable this way. Okay. So this changes to verify. Parts. Might as well call this verify handle. What is R in this context? The evaluation of the code. So R is short for result. But now we're not using result in this function. Let's just call it what it is. So we're doing the verify step. probably have another handle for actual logs too. So that we're going to, oops, verify parts. So verify is being passed in. Is this even being called? Whoops. Yep. So verify is called, and then, but I need to make this into a promise, don't I? Just can't remember now. Oh, yeah. Promise. It's been so long since I wrote promise. I'm blanking. Use my memory. It's right there, isn't it? It's right here. Promise. There we go. I've got it in my snippets. Can't believe I blanked on that. Promises used to be like my favorite thing. Okay. Now we have remind me about passing values into a promise. Oh, I need a function that returns a promise. All right. Okay. So let's just call this run. I'll be out of time soon. Right. Where are we? Verify parts. And resolve verify parts. Unexpected reserved word. Oh wait. Because it's not async. Huh? Ah. Wait, what did I do? Let's get that out of there. Run async. New promise. Alright, I got my error in. Never tried this before. There we go. Verify. JS. Actually, do I even need any of that? Wait, I don't think I do. I think I'm going crazy. That's what happens when you don't get sleep. R is not defined, oh yeah. What line is R not defined? Ah, yep. Getting error object. Why am I getting error object? Wasn't getting an error before. What did I change? Yeah, that's where it's coming from. Ah. I need to return the result. No. So, oh. Ah, I'm stuck again. Back in the place I was. Resolve, verify. No errors, but still nothing in the result because do I need to return VM undefined? What's that actually doing? Keeps its own heap of JS objects. Yep, so I thought H might be heap. I think this is heap. Okay. Let me see. How am I going to make this work? Verify handle. Set prop. Verify handle. So run. How can I pass back the value from verify handle that I've logged? You might not understand what I mean. That was probably badly phrased. Can't believe it's 11. Yeah, 2 return paths. Yeah, I think it's shouldn't be doing that. give myself 23 more minutes. So verify is the callback. So it is calling this. Oops, what did I break? Maybe that can't be async. A non-asyncify context. Can QuickJS use an asyncify context instead of a non-asyncify context? Yeah. Turns a promise. Can I use promises in QuickJS without asyncify context? Okay. Okay. So verify is getting called. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to use an asyncify context. That might be something for another day. Oops. Show me how you would use asyncify context in this code. What I want to do is to get the result returning back into the value so it can be printed out on screen. Here's the code. And here's the current output. tail of the those two results at the end shouldn't be undefined. Do you see what's happening? Yeah, I did mean async phi. Oh. Because your run never returns anything. Pending await if verify returns a promise. Well, let's just run it and see if it fixes everything. It does. All right then. Call host verify maybe. Verify args. Maybe and type of maybe dot then equals function, so it's a promise. So pending dot push maybe dot then last v catch e last equals undefined console error. Okay. Else last equals maybe undefined. Okay. All right, that's good for now. So I'm going to reread through that another time and organize it a little bit differently. And then what I'm going to need is a way to associate what the value should be. So let's see what AI thinks here. Maybe I could put it in here. So like that. But what's the difference between expect and assert? Is it that expect is a value and assert is an is. Yeah. But fundamentally, assert and expect are still evaluated as truthy claims. It's more of a philosophical understanding of what you're testing. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. I won't go into it. All right. I like how it keeps the highlighting okay. Or this is probably going to be better. Just use expect and assert like this. So 1, 2, 3 is equal to 1, 2, 3. Expect 2 or 2 to add. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 are primitive. Wait, is primitive the right word? No, it's not the word I'm thinking of. But I'm too tired to remember, probably. So 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 are literals. That's the word I was looking for. So these are literals, so this is an assert. Anyway. So next time I'm going to update it, and I'm going to do things like give me a really simple test for an expect and an assert in Node.js test runner, but make it really simple. So just assert or expect 2 plus 2 to equal 4, and assert that 1, 2, 3 is equal to 1, 2, 3. Really simple, and so it starts doing bitwise. So then this will be like fs from node fs expect from expect. Oh, test. Can I use what is expect being loaded from. That's not part of Node, is it? So Node only has assertions. I like that. It only ships with assert. Okay. Beautiful. I love you, Node. So bye-bye. Too bad, so sad. And in the Node test runner, do I have to use test? Or can I just assert stuff? I guess if I don't use test, it's not going to give me this meaningful output in the command line. Is that right? But anyway, can test be used on its own? Oh. Sorry, I meant can assert be used on its own without using test? Oh, it's already telling me. Let's do a quick thing here. Experiment. I'm going to import these guys, and I'm not going to import test. Assert. Oops. Assert string. Okay. Okay, so it shows me where things are. Okay, so I can just use assert like that, and then if assert 1 1, that shows me nothing. Good. Oh, I like the way it's designed. I really do. Okay. But that has to be, so then I have to use, instead of verify, I'm going to use assert up here. All right, I'll have to leave it there for tonight. It's very late. I've got a lot to do. Thanks for watching.